Gotta have that Texas barbecue. So stop on by when you're passing through. Bluffdale's best, don't need no teeth to chew. It's that Double D barbecue. Go see Dana.
There's just one thing you should know about Nashville.
You know what? You're nuts. You're all nuts. You've been focused so hard on making it, you forgot about one little thing. It's called the music. And I don't even care. You know what? So what? I don't want to hang out with a bunch of wannabe corporate sellouts, and we are going to start a revolution.
Go forth and multiply. These songs are yours.
Texas Homegrown Radio.
This is a revolution.
Your home for Texas music.
All right, that's more like it.
Texas Homegrown Radio.
Ain't no stopping us now. Woo!
Dirty floors? Not a problem with the new Taylor Swiffer.
Hard floors, maybe they need cleaning. I know what will leave them gleaming. The new Taylor Swiffer mop.
Yes, the new Taylor Swift.
Lightweight, easy to carry. Picks up messes that are hairy.
Thank you,
and
Taylor.
Dust and dirt and other things that you've got.
Taylor, they've got the idea now. The new Taylor Swiffer. It just keeps going and going. Just like you know who. Taylor, stop singing. Enough, Taylor. Shut up.
It stores right in your closet. And it's cheap.
Ron hates Mondays. Hell, I'm not crazy about them either. I also don't like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays.
Hey y'all, this is Cody Braun with Reckless Kelly, coming to you live from Cabo, Mexico. You're listening to The Morning Ride with Jody Lee.
I do lessons.
Quiet on the set. Just kidding. Hey y'all, this is Billy Joe Jones, and you're listening to The Morning Ride on Texas Homegrown Radio.
I think we just need a little music.
It's the morning ride. Live from the Rockstar Ranch at Texas Homegrown Studios, it's the morning ride.
Come on, Dewey. Join the party.
No, Dewey, you don't want this. Get out of here.
You know what? I don't want no hangover. I can't get no hangover.
It doesn't give you a hangover.
Get addicted to it or something?
It's not habit forming.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't want to overdose on it.
You can't OD on it.
It's not going to make me want to have sex, is it?
It makes sex even better.
Sounds kind of expensive.
It's the cheapest drug there is. You don't want it.
I think I kind of want it.
Okay, but just this once. Come on in.
The Morning Ride on Texas Homegrown Radio.
All right, welcome back into the Morning Ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio, live from Texas Homegrown Studios. Isaac Jacob in studio with us. What's up, brother?
Hell yeah.
Jeb was here. We don't know what happened. I think Sasquatch got him.
I think he went to flag down another lost singer-songwriter in the road.
That's true. He was directing traffic out here in Lincolnville, Texas.
Yeah, you got to watch out.
Sometimes we'll get a tractor back up, 408. So
got a loose cow just kind of moseying on down the trail.
We were thinking about getting a traffic helicopter, but I couldn't really afford one, so I was going to do hog hunts out of it. I was going to call it the pork chopper. When I first started in radio, we didn't have these, what you call the intranet, as far as sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I first started for the morning show guy, I had to be the sound effect guy.
Oh, that's
so I had to do the helicopter noise. So I would do this. I would go. Well, he gave the traffic, and one time he went long, and my cheeks started cramping up.
Oh,
I
man.
sounded like the helicopter was about to run out of gas and crash.
Oh.
Like, it was bad. And they decided I didn't need to be the helicopter guy anymore.
They didn't want to buy a soundboard either.
Yeah, come on, man.
Ain't no money.
Yeah, we couldn't afford the
Jody,
production. We can't afford a production library.
We need you to learn some more sounds. I only got 3, man.
Yeah, I got a helicopter, a turkey, and
a truck,
and some fart noises.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. Man, how you been? It's been a while.
It's been a long time, man. Yeah, good.
We've both been doing this a long time.
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've seen each other though, but it's good to see you, man.
Still making great music, and
Thanks.
it just keeps getting better and better.
I don't know about great, but music. We're making music.
Hey, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
This is such a cool place.
It's different. Yeah.
I love it out here.
You know, I fought it for a long time because I thought I always had to be in town. You know, just you know, I did FM for so long that it gets ingrained in your head. You got to do everything a certain way. And then I thought, I don't do things like everybody else. Why would I do that? So here we are in a barn.
I think that's the way to do it. You just got to kind of follow what your heart tells you to do.
Yeah, you know, and when I was young, I always left the door open and people go, "You born in a barn?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much." Yeah, it was. I was milking cows at a young age.
Yeah.
I mean, this was
old
this
dairy?
was one of my first toys.
Oh, nice.
That you could actually milk this thing.
Perfect practice for a kid. I need to get that.
It had like little rubber teats.
Nice.
And you'd put this little pill in it, and then it's.
I remember that.
Yeah. And you'd pump the tail, and then you could milk it. And I'm like, man, this would be such a weird.
It's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool.
Wouldn't this be a weird toy for a kid nowadays, though? Like
Maybe.
back then, it wasn't.
Well, it's just because they all have iPads now.
But every time I watch Meet the Fockers and he's talking about milking a cat.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Yeah. Every time he's like, how do you milk a cat? I'm like, that was my toy. I thought I was putting a cat head on it, you know.
So this was an old dairy, huh?
Yeah, this was my grandpa's first dairy barn. So
nice. I wish we still had ours. She was my great grandma. I never met her, but she owned a dairy down where I'm from, Falfurrias.
Oh, nice.
And we're called the Jerseys. It was at one point in time down in South Texas. I think in the 1950s, there was more dairy cows in Falfurrias than anywhere else in the world.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's Stephenville was like that way too. It was for a while. It was the dairy capital of the world. That's why we got downtown. We have a cow statue that's called Moolah. That's why it's been there forever. It's so weird.
Yeah,
people not from here are like, why is there a cow by the courthouse?
Do some research. Yeah, figure it out. That's awesome.
There's a Polaroid of me somewhere that was on top of that cow after a wild night. And
I'm sure.
Luckily, there was not social media back then. You know,
a Polaroid.
But there's a Polaroid.
Way to age
somewhere.
yourself on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good thing there wasn't cameras, cell phones back then.
Yeah, there is proof somewhere, but I don't know where. So
it'll show up somehow. It'll make its way back to you, I think.
Oh man, it's craziness. And Vanilla Ice also rode that cow.
Really?
Yeah, they shot some kind of TV show down here, a reality show.
Oh, you're in good
And it was like him and Tom Murray and a bunch of people.
Nice.
And somehow
what
Vanilla
a random crew.
Yeah,
Tom
I'm
Murray.
like, Vanilla Ice always copying me. Yeah, always doing what I'm doing.
Trendsetter.
You get that, right? I mean, it happens.
Jody the trendsetter.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I do. I'm a leader. In a world full of sheep, I'll be a goat.
I don't want to be a black sheep. I just want to be a different.
I just want to be a
completely
goat.
different animal.
Yeah, man. Well, you got the new single out.
Yes, it's been a while, but we finally got one back on the radio. So.
1,000 miles, man. You've traveled more than that, though.
Just this week, but yeah. Since yesterday.
Just on the radio tour alone.
Since yesterday, yeah. I've already put over 1,000. It's a song I wrote with my buddy Jason Allen.
Yeah.
I just got kind of inspired when I used to live in New Braunfels. I was hanging out at Green Hall on like a Texas 2-Ton Tuesday.
Oh, man.
There's a point like for June and July, 2 Tons of Steel plays every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's just you get people from all walks of life, you know, that just go to Green and then either to see them or just be in Green, you know what I mean? So I was watching this, I was just drinking by myself. I was hanging out on a Tuesday, just drinking a Lone Star and watching, you know, people watching, trying to doing research. As a songwriter, like Jason Eady says, it's research.
Yeah, research.
And I just saw this old couple kind of like they danced every song, and they weren't doing the crazy spins or, you know, they're in their 80s at least, but they were just dancing beautiful. And I'm like, man, they must have danced like a million miles by now. You know, I kind of had that thought in my head, so I wrote it down in my phone, and Jason and I got together to write like a month later, and we didn't know. You just showed up and he was like, well, what do you want to write about? I said, I don't know. What do you want to write about? And he goes, well, how do you get inspiration? I said, I'll jot down little ideas on my phone. He goes, well, what sentence, like what one-liners or what do you have? And so I was going through like Whiskey Highways, just a bunch of, you know, like country stuff and then rocking stuff and just the typical, you know, and then I got to dance a million miles.
And he's like, whoa,
he goes, ooh. He goes, but what if we change it to dance to 1,000 miles? Because a million miles is
that's
crazy.
A lot of dancing.
I was like, I wasn't speaking figuratively. I was just thinking, you know. And it also just reminded me of my grandparents and my parents. They've danced so much throughout me watching them over my, you know, childhood and up until adults. They still dance together. And
right.
So taken from the inspiration at Green and my own personal, you know, experiences seeing my family dance, I was like, dude, we can do something with this. So we wrote it in about 15 minutes.
That man, that makes me think of I was a DJ for years out at City Limits here in town, and there was this lady that would dance by herself all the time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people made fun of her because she was old. I mean, she was old, and she would just go out there and dance by herself.
Mm-hmm.
She'd buy a couple drinks and just dance. And so one day they were making fun of her and stuff, and that just bothered me. So I was like, I'm gonna go dance with her. So I asked her if I could dance, and she thought about it for a minute, and then she said, all right. And so I was dancing with her, and I said, why do you dance by yourself every night?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she said, because me and my husband always danced.
Oh, man.
And before he passed away, he said, promise me you won't quit dancing. And dude, my heart just like went, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And here these people were like, these kids were like
making fun of her.
And she didn't care because she's like, I made him a promise.
It don't
and she
matter
goes,
to
if
her.
I don't have somebody to dance with, I'll just dance by myself because I told him I wouldn't stop, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, God.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, Jason's got a song like that, too. He's still dancing with her that he released 10 years ago. And I remember hearing that song, and I was driving a hot shot truck out of Freer, Texas, and I was in Tilden. And I just heard that song. I was in a feed store, and they were playing it on the radio. I was like, who's that? And then like 10 years later, I'm writing a song, and he's one of my buddies, you know. So it's just, radio's awesome. And it just brings, you know, people like us together, and it's just, I think it's a cool thing. And it's one of my favorite songs off the last EP we released. And it's been a while since we've released anything to radio, and I had no intentions on doing it at all until Chris approached me after a gig one day, and she's like, if you ever need any help with promotions.
She's a good one.
Oh, she's amazing, man. She's been great. And this song came out, like I said, on our EP about 2 years ago, and people just kept asking, are you going to get it on radio? Are you going to get it on radio? We'd love to hear it on our local radio station, and we're doing it. So
heck yeah, we got it spinning. I got it in here ready to go.
Nice.
So. You want to play something live for us? You don't have to do that one, or you can do that one.
Okay, I'll do. I've been doing a little bit of writing this year. You got me in there?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, this is a song I wrote with my buddy Wild Bill down in Alice, Texas. He was staying in Johnny Rodriguez's old trailer house.
Oh, cool.
So he was moving the next day, and we hadn't written a song together. And he goes, "Man, we got to write a song." So his style is very much Johnny Cash-esque, but we wrote this song called "Light as a Feather." Some say love can be so blind. A deer in the headlights happens every time. But your sweet light brightens up my soul. Makes me think they lied with all the stories they told. 'Cause this ball and chain is light as a feather, through thick and thin, any kind of weather. 'Cause this ball and chain is light as a feather, we'll breeze on through, always together. If you were a day, you'd be today. A southeast breeze sitting in the shade. I look at you, my head starts spinning. With you by my side, I'm always winning. 'Cause this ball and chain is light as a feather, through thick and thin, any kind of weather. 'Cause this ball and chain, so light as a feather, we'll breeze on through, always together. Our latter years, your hair's so gray. I see you just the same as I did on that very first day. 'Cause this ball and chain is light as a feather, through thick and thin, any kind of weather. 'Cause this ball and chain is light as a feather, we'll breeze on through, always together. Yeah, we'll breeze on through, always together.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's country.
Oh man, I love that.
Appreciate it.
There's Jeff Bridges.
Hey.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah, so I went outside.
You had to flag somebody else down?
No, man. I saw this. I saw this raptor running around. You know, and so I started following it around to see where it's going.
Or actual raptor?
A roadrunner.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
And then I saw that run around the corner, and then I went over there. And there's a whole bunch of frogs, and they looked like they was all talking to each other. So I got down there, and I was looking at them. And I swear they was talking to each other. You know, and then I heard this beautiful singing in here, and I was like, oh, shit.
I knew I had something to do today. I couldn't remember what it was. Watch out for them frogs. Did you lick one of them?
Talking to each other, man.
Careful.
No, I'm just kidding. But for real, though.
They probably were. They're saying, watch out for that raptor running around that corner.
Okay, Billy Joe Shaver. Told you to quit licking those stickers. Like
they taste
moving on to licking frogs.
They taste like butterscotch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he flagged down a white van and said free candy out there earlier, so I'm a little worried, you know.
There was a van.
I've been on a flag, you know, thing. I'm just flagging.
Yeah, this thing doesn't work out. I'm sure
he's going to work at the airport.
I got video of that. Man, that was hilarious. I said, oh, there he is.
It's funny. You were videoing it from over there. I was videoing it from up here.
There's going to be a compilation.
And I was thinking, man, that's more exercise than I had all last week.
I'm tired watching him. It's making me feel short of breath just watching him wave his arms.
I needed flags.
I was trying to flash you to let you know that I saw it, and he just kept going. I was like, all right, this is awesome.
I told Jeb I was going to go running.
I wasn't sure if you were flashing me because you thought you were going to run me over or what. I was like, oh, I'll move. If you're not the guy.
Oh, man.
I told Jeb I was going to go running the other day, and I came back. He goes, I thought you were going to go running. I said, forgot something. He said, what? And I said, forgot I was fat, and I don't like to run. What is that where you see yourself and you think you're fat, you know, all the time? There's like
a reflection.
No, like how it's like a eating disorder. And, you know,
body dysmorphic.
Yeah, where they think you think you're always fatter.
Yeah,
I think I have the opposite. Like I think, I look better today.
Not as fat as that guy.
I think maybe dying 2 or 3 times that changes your outlook. You're like, well, I'm alive. I'm feeling good. I look good today.
I made it.
Good.
Yeah. Today's a good day.
Today's a good day.
Hell yeah.
Changes your outlook.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. What I thought was important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't sweat the small stuff, like my father-in-law says.
You ever get rage first thing in the morning for 5 to 10 minutes when you first wake up?
Yeah.
You know, like you try to do things, but everything that you touch falls over.
Or you stub your toe on the bed.
Oh yeah. You just you have to sit down for a minute and just say fuck it, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like on
Take a breath.
Basically on Mondays, I think is
that's every
just
every day is a Monday.
Yeah, just on Mondays for me.
Sometimes hates Mondays. Hell, I'm not crazy about them either. I also don't like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays.
Jeb only gets rage on days that end in Y. You know,
and only for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then it's over. It's good.
That's good.
Goes talks to the frogs. He's all fine after that.
I wasn't talking to them, but I'm pretty sure they were having a whole conversation. It looks like a congressional meeting or something.
Probably the government, man.
The
frogs.
Wait,
frog drones, bro.
Hey,
they're in the frogs.
The birds already aren't real. Now you're gonna tell me frogs aren't real?
Man, there was one,
Come on, man.
and there was a whole bunch of them, and it looked like they were all like having a meeting.
And now what they call the Navy SEALs? Frogs.
Frogmen.
Frogmen.
It's all making sense.
It's like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a documentary come out. It's going to be called I Told You.
Remember those old Budweiser commercials with the toads?
Oh, yeah. Budweiser.
Those are the best. They need to bring those back.
Budweiser used to be cool. I mean, the commercials were cool.
Yeah, they've always had great commercials.
They were the best Super Bowl commercials. Now the Super Bowl commercials are terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened?
Well, Bud Light.
Our generation had like the best commercials ever.
We did.
But Bud Light went,
like Doritos, the Doritos Super Bowl commercials. Come on,
they rent it.
Like when the little kids like, you don't touch my mama, you don't touch my Doritos.
What about the Skittles Pox one?
Yeah, that was a good one.
People go like, what's that? And then they just
or the Time Machine Doritos one where
that was cool.
Timmy, you're so old.
That's wild. They spend like as much as you would make on a full movie on a
for one commercial.
Yeah, but they were awesome commercials.
They were.
I want to know, like,
there's still some good ones out there. I can't remember off the top of my head.
The Kool-Aid Man should have got shot at least once. Like, I mean,
just breaking into somebody's house.
Not today,
because everybody likes Kool-Aid. That's why. Because he's cool.
Yeah.
He's Kool-Aid.
He's gonna fix this wall, Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny how he sounded like Macho Randy Savage.
Macho Man.
He did.
Break it to it with a Slim Jim. No, break it to it with a Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
They need to overdub that instead of it being the Kool-Aid Man.
It's
Just
ready.
put it. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. You want some of this Kool-Aid?
What they need is they need like the Kool-Aid Man, but the kids from Scooby-Doo come out and they pull the Kool-Aid off, and it's Macho Randy Savage.
Yeah. We caught you, Randy. Oh no! Oh no! You caught the Savage, brother. Yeah. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you.
That's really good.
Thanks. I've had a lot of
very good impersonation. I know what you're going to be for Halloween.
I've been it. I won a freaking contest. I swear to God. Yeah, I went all out. I won $500.
Oh, nice!
Oh yeah, and we had a gig that night, so I made out like a bandit. We were the band, and I joined the freaking Halloween contest.
Where is it premiered? Is it the ionosphere? Is it the stratosphere?
Oh yeah.
Randy Savage going to the bathroom.
Let me tell you something. You tell him, Randy, you show that turd who's boss.
New spokesperson for Taco Bell, Randy Savage.
God, dude. Ooh, crunch wrap Supreme butter.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap your Supreme. Yeah. You don't know. Yeah. Good times.
It will be a good skit. We're gonna get this guy like on the other side of like a freaking like a Wendy's intercom or something.
Yeah.
Like somebody comes in.
That would be great.
What do you want, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would freak somebody out. Comes to the drive-thru.
And Stone Cold pulls up. That'd be Stone Cold and Randy Savage. What? Stone Cold said. I can't do a good.
I always
Stone Cold.
wanted to like mess with people through the drive-thru. Like, I thought it would be fun to take people that did like one job but put them in a different job, but they still do their job. So like if you took like an auctioneer and you put him at Whataburger when the drunk people are coming through, you know?
Oh my God, I
you
throw up.
You try to order and he's like, give five, give five, give five, and then the guy behind the truck behind the one at the speaker is like, I'll give you 7. He's like, yeah, we got 7. We got 7.
I'm 7. Go 9. 7. No, it's $8.
Get it, 42 on the number 1, 42, 44, 42, going once, going twice. Sold to the man for 42 in the front, in the Chevy.
By the time he gets through doing the price, like, sorry, we're not doing breakfast anymore.
Maybe water. if they had an auctioneer taking their orders, maybe they'd be as fast as Chick-fil-A, and they can get the.
I doubt that.
Chick-fil-A's got some magic to them.
I heard a school mom the other day talking about that. Like, why can't Chick-fil-A figure out the school lines, the pickup lines?
Right.
Like, and I didn't understand that until I had to go with Jeb to pick up the kids one day, and I was like, "This is insane.
Yeah,
this is craziness."
Yeah. My mom said, "Nope, you're riding a bus." I ain't got time to wait in line. You're riding a bus.
My kids basically tore the bus apart.
Is that why you got seats in the studio?
Those are all. My kids ripped each one of those out.
I got to ride the bus. They gave me a special bus. I got to ride one that was a little shorter than the other ones. Because that's what the teacher said. That's where all the special kids got to ride. I was like, that's pretty awesome. I didn't want to tell the other kids I was more specialer. You know, keep it on the down low.
Did you see that video? It was going around for a while. This dude's like, he's sitting he's standing with his friend, and like this freaking long bus goes by, a regular bus. He goes, "Oh my god, did you see the size of that bus?" He's like,
oh yeah, I've seen that.
It's a normal bus. It's like, no,
it's like a limo. It's like a limo bus.
It's like going crazy. Like, no man, like
that's a regular bus.
That's a regular bus. He's like, what? What?
I saw like a new short bus, like a new model.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we need to buy that and
cool?
take that on the road.
Like a band.
Oh, they're
it's a
bad
dually. I mean,
what?
Yeah, international. What? I was like, yeah, that thing will be in the auction in like 5 years, and you can get a school bus for like $5. Well, you used to.
Yeah, you can get them cheap.
Yeah, and just. We'll just be I mean, I'm sure we wouldn't be the first band to drive around in a short bus, but it'd be very fitting for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Less gas.
Yeah, well, yeah. And you can pull anything with that freaking.
Heck yeah.
Pull a camper with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Anyways, yeah, that's what I was like. I hadn't seen a short bus in a while. I'm like, they really beefed these things up from back in the day.
It's not how long the bus is, it's how wide.
Yeah.
And does it have a handicap lift?
Yes.
Yeah, just put a wide buzz and call it Girth Brooks.
Girth Brooks. That would be awesome.
Kin to Kicks, not Garth.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks.
But man, I tell you what, that is like those handicap lifts make amazing gear.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's
you can stick all your
genius.
stuff in there, and it'll go up and slide in. Like,
yeah.
All you do is load it on the ground.
That's genius. That's what we need. Hey, good morning, Ramey and Gib. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Good morning.
And commenting with us.
Right
We got
on.
Isaac Jacob in studio with us this morning. We're talking about his new stuff that's out, new music. And
He's killing it, man.
yeah, man.
I appreciate
Got
it.
some great stuff. Yeah, let's hear another live one.
Cool.
Jeb only got to hear part of the last one.
Yeah.
He's out there talking to the frogs.
I wasn't talking to the frogs. They was talking to each other.
Are they Aggies because they're gigging?
So there's another song that I wrote with Jason Allen not too long ago, about a couple months ago. We were hanging out in Key West, and one of our buddies is going through a really kind of like a rough time because he got diagnosed with some stuff that you don't want to get diagnosed with, you know.
Yeah.
So we were just kind of talking about that, and I was like, man, I had an idea for a song. It was just before my last flight, whether it's your last flight on a plane or before you get your wings, you know what I mean? So
right.
So it's a little deep homegrown stuff right here. I don't know if it'll ever be a single, but it'll be on a record, hopefully.
I like it.
But it's
I like
called
it already.
Before My Last Flight. You can't pour more sand in my hourglass, but you can pour more bourbon in my cup. Let me ramble on if you don't mind. Bartender, fill it up. I'd like to see the sunrise just one more time. Up there in Steamboat Springs with all those friends of mine. That mountain town was fun One more trip around the sun, and I'll be just fine. Oh, I can feel the end is near, but I'm still breathing, I'm still here in the fight. Too fast do these years fly by. I wanna hold my kids so damn tight, show them that I love them and make it right before my last flight. I guess I'll take that Bloody Mary after all. Live a little more while I can. Call up that old buddy that I did wrong and try to make amends. And take her up to New York when the snow falls. She always wanted to see Christmas there. Don't waste another sunny day sitting in this chair. Go out and feel the air, 'cause I can feel the end is near, but I'm still breathing, I'm still here in the fight. Too fast do these years fly by. I wanna hold my kids so damn tight, show them that I love them and make it right before my last flight. Do what you love, love what you do, 'cause one day you won't get the chance to. 'Cause I can feel the end is near, I'm still breathing, I'm still here in this fight. And too fast do these years fly by. I wanna hold my kids so damn tight, show them that I love them and make it right. Show them that I love them, make it right before my last flight. You can't pour more sand in my hourglass, but you can pour more bourbon in my cup.
Man,
sorry.
It got me, man. Made my eyes leak. My allergies.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
I got something in both my eyes.
It's the allergy. I'm allergic to frogs.
Sorry, didn't mean to bring that one.
That's great stuff.
That one.
That got me, man.
It about broke my heart.
That one got. Well, I mean, I have basically died, a couple times. So that was really like, man. And then I was sad, and then I looked up and realized you were wearing a Cowboys cap. And I was like, man, talk about dying.
Yeah, hey man, ride or die. I'll wear it whether we lose all the time, so I'm used to it. It's fine.
I have this friend. It was a sad story. This kid, he went to court, and the judge, his parents were going through a divorce, and he's like, "Do you want to live with your mom?" And the kid's like, "No. Mom beats me. I can't live with her." And he's like, "Well, do you want to live with your dad?" He's like, "No, dad beats me too. I can't live with him." And the judge was like, "Well, what about your grandparents?" He's like, "No, they beat me too." And he's like, "Well, who do you want to live with?" And he's like, "Well, I was thinking the Dallas Cowboys. They don't beat anybody."
I was waiting for the punchline. Come on now.
Go, man.
Sorry, I had to.
That's good. I'll take it.
I came up with some T-shirts yesterday. I don't know how they went over, but I'm just making some new Dallas Cowboy T-shirts. Like, no one has Dak envy. Our team is ridiculously bad. The other one was
for sure.
We lead lambs to the slaughter.
He did do that yesterday. CD got.
He got tore up.
I couldn't watch.
Man, that's some of my ideas.
I couldn't watch.
Yeah. The Dallas Geriatrics.
That's a good one.
The Dallas Geriatrics. If they just got back on cocaine, they'd do great, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be, we're winning Super Bowls. Just doing coke and beating up chicks in the hotels.
I think it was
the game wasn't suffering too much, you know. Just the rest of
I think it was
That
mostly
was back
Michael
before
Irvin.
this cancel culture.
I think that was just mostly Michael.
Before everybody got so sensitive.
Hey, in Michael Irvin's defense, no, he does not freebase cocaine anymore.
I do not
freebase.
I'll not do that. I'll not freebase cocaine. I'll do a little tutu every now and then, but watch out, Sally. You're coming home, baby.
Hey, but don't get me on the tequila, because when I get on that, then Sally, I give her a little ass whooping, you know. But I do not freebase cocaine.
Oh my God, that's such a classic.
That dude was dead ass serious.
Yeah, it looks like a real thing from the 80s.
I think it was. Was it not? Yeah, I mean,
well, it was
set up,
satire, right?
It was satire.
Yeah, but it was.
It wasn't real.
I thought that was for real,
No,
man. That's some shit
it
you
wasn't
only
for
see
real. It wasn't for real.
In the higher hills of Arkansas, you know what I'm saying?
No, that wasn't for real. I was watching the game yesterday, and I could just see on Dak's face. You could see him just going, "Man, they're gonna read me like all week on ESPN.
Oh my
Highest
God.
paid player in the world, and worst
100%.
game he's ever played." Like,
That was. I mean, I don't want to get into the semantics of the game, but we got our
it
ass
was
kicked.
bad. It was embarrassing.
They did all right first half. They just couldn't put it in the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, if they would have had, if you add up the field goals, if those would have been touchdowns, the game would have been a lot closer.
It's a
But-
lot of relationships in that way, you know. Got
Yeah.
close, just couldn't put it in.
Just couldn't seal the deal. Break my heart every year, Cowboys. God damn it! I'm still wearing your caps though. And I was wearing a jersey yesterday, all proud. I fucking threw that jersey in the truck. I ain't wearing that thing.
You jinxed him, man.
I kept the cap on. Yeah.
I know. It's like I'm like worried about stuff like that. I'm like, maybe it's because I watched them, because I didn't watch last week and they won, and then I watched this week and then so maybe
You're the bad juju.
maybe I'm the one that jinxed it. Like,
Well, if you want us to keep losing, then keep watching.
I'm gonna start rooting for the other teams. I'm gonna just in honor of the Cowboys. I've had a good season. I'm gonna root for the other teams.
Yeah.
I'll buy a jersey for every team but the Cowboys.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, they ain't cheap.
I feel like Cowboys.
I need sponsors.
They owe reparations to their fans.
When they put it
Pain
in
and
perspective,
suffering.
they're like, they haven't, been to the Super Bowl like in 30 years. You're like, God, I've been a fan for longer than that.
I know, but
I was like 4 when the
I'm
last
that way.
time.
I
They're
have
not
to
the
be
worst. There's some teams that have never even been
Yeah,
close.
the Browns.
Yeah, but we have
which we beat last week.
we have higher expectations though. We're expected to have more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So, but I figured it out. The Cowboys are like that family member that you have to like them because they're family. I mean, you don't really want to, and like you could talk crap about them, but if anybody else does, you have to defend your family. You know, and they're going to show up at Thanksgiving. You got to.
whatever
You're going to
you
be
do.
around them at Thanksgiving
Yeah.
for sure. So you might as well just
Do not let the liberals get a hold of it, because they'll put a pronoun in there or some shit. It'll be the cow they.
The cow them.
the cow
cow them.
My pronouns are he because
But I'm hilarious. What if they're not cows anymore?
Right?
The
Oh,
frogs
yeah.
them.
The frog them.
Yeah, they're gonna change. Yeah. What is even
the bull
there's
boys?
Nothing
to make more
sacred.
sense.
The bull boys.
The bull
Whatever
boys.
we do, don't let the liberals get a hold of
The bull boys would make way more sense. I think. Yeah.
The bull boys.
The bovine boys.
The bovine.
They'll get all upset because it says boy.
The Bovinians.
Yeah, how dare you?
The Dallas Bovinians. I don't know. The way we played yesterday, I vote that we move them to Oklahoma.
Dude, I was in Norman, Oklahoma.
They won't expect
would
nothing.
Would you rather watch the Texans though?
No. Yeah, they're actually really good.
They're doing great. I mean, I'm not saying I've never been a Texan hater, but they're
I feel
looking
like
a
it's
hell of a
either
lot
one
better
or
than
the
we
other.
are. Well,
Like,
yeah, it's kind of like A and
can't
M,
like
UT.
both of them.
Yeah, you can, but you can't.
you
Someone
can't
else
like
talks
both.
shit about Texas. I'm like, yeah, you watch your mouth.
Yeah.
I was in Norman like 2 weeks ago doing a gig on a Thursday, and they don't like UT at all.
Oh, yeah.
These college kids are hard. They're
hardcore.
They didn't look scary, but
Yeah.
they're like, "Bro, UT!" And they started going crazy. And I said, "We got any fans of Texas?" And they booed. And I was like, "Well, I'm not going to tell you where I'm from." and then right after that, I said, "The stars at night are big and bright," and they all said, "Deep in the heart of Texas." Every single one. It was like
suckers.
damn it, he got us. He got us. I'm like, Yeah, I was like, hey, y'all don't hate us that much.
Deep in the
Yeah.
heart.
You pulled the old Pee Wee Herman trick on them.
I hypnotized those college kids. They didn't know what the fuck was going
I
on.
don't know, man. Just don't.
He just Jedi mind tricked us into saying yes.
Because deep down they know that they're
heard
just a
across-
suburb.
Yeah, pretty much.
I heard what Cross Canadian said, so be careful when you're getting your equipment. You know, don't
Yeah,
bend over for
I
too
know they
long.
can't say that now.
Can't say that
either.
Yeah, you couldn't put that on an album
Surprised
anymore.
that's even still there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, which?
Yeah.
Live at the Worm
Cody
Dog.
has really evolved since then.
Yeah.
It's kinda,
They don't ever bring that up.
yeah.
Yeah, don't ask, don't tell. That's the only don't ask, don't tell that's still allowed.
He still don't play in Norman.
I don't blame him.
I played a couple places. We played over in what was that place?
Yeah.
What's it called?
That one.
Oklahoma.
Fist.
Fist
In
Hand,
Oklahoma.
Fist.
No, it was-
Tulsa?
No, it was those two suburbs.
Just dropped a
where-
load of salsa.
We're playing in those two different suburbs of Oklahoma, but there's
Oklahoma
those places.
City?
No,
No.
it was those places. It was like an axe throwing place, and they
Oh.
had music. What was it? What was the freaking town called though?
Lawton.
More?
Lawton was
That's,
one of them.
that's where Jules coached my daughter.
Lawton and
Lawton, Oklahoma.
There was another one.
More?
No,
Tulsa? No.
no, it was like a
It don't matter. It's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter the name.
we
of
played,
it.
but we played
Yeah.
over there, and it was like they do not give a crap about live music over there. It seems.
Well,
like.
you're playing at an axe throwing place.
Yeah.
That's kind of probably why.
You have to.
You're right.
You have to axe them.
Damn, this music's making me miss.
If they're not listening, you have to axe them too.
I gotta ask you a question.
Hey,
With
that's
an
why-
axe.
That's why you gotta watch out what booking company.
I need
you're
to ask
working
you to
with.
turn it down. I'm trying to concentrate on hitting.
I would have made so
bullseye.
many axe jokes.
You gotta watch out which
All
booking
my
companies you're working
axes
with.
live
They'll-
in Texas.
They'll put you in some places, man.
Yeah.
One time they were like, some people were like, hey, I got this great gig for you after you get done in Midland, and I'm like, okay, cool. Where is it? Oh, it's at this brewery, and I'm like, okay, 11 in the morning. This is weird. Show up, and it's a dog costume contest.
Nice.
It's awful.
Did you get paid?
Not very much.
Damn it! I was gonna say if the pay outweighs the soul suckingness of it. then-
No, there's some of those. There's some of those the gigs you do on the road soul sucking.
Yeah, at least that's a tank of gas. That's I just keep telling
How
myself.
long is this?
It's a tank of gas.
Hey, we only got about 10 minutes. I'm watching the clock because Chris is going to get on me because he's got another interview. So you want to squeeze in another song for us?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Since Chris is just going to have to give me more time with their artists because I just want them to stay.
I know.
Or you're going to have to come back another
just
time.
book a whole day. I'm
Yeah.
can I stay on the bus benches?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it'll be like home. You want to play the new one?
Yeah,
The
let's
1,000
do that.
miles?
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, it's not new, but it's new to radio.
Well, to some people it may be new. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good enough for me, I guess. Anyway, we talked about this song at the beginning of the segment, but it's another song that I wrote with my good friend Jason Allen. It's just sometimes you find some people you write with and then it kind of clicks, you know, and I think we write well together, and I'm proud of this song and happy, and thank you guys for spinning it. It's
Absolutely.
called 1,000 Miles. Grandma met Grandpa down at Green Stands Hall the first night he asked her to waltz. It was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Guess it was meant to be. They felt like the leaves in the fall. As time brought them closer together, June brought a ring to her finger, and he said, let's dance 1,000 miles. Through the good times and bad, those tribulations and trials, as she placed her head on his shoulder, she smiled up at him as he told her, we're gonna dance 1,000 miles. Well, living life and having babies could get you halfway to crazy. Their love kept them from going insane. They held on to one another, kept each other from going under. They learned how to dance through the rain. Well, children, they come, then they grow. As their life, it starts to slow. As they dance 1,000 miles through them good times and bad, these tribulations and trials, as she placed her head on his shoulder, smiled up at him as he told her, we're gonna dance 1,000 miles. Said the circle of life is a cruel one, but my time with him was a good one, because we danced 1,000 miles through them good times and bad, those tribulations and trials. And though our song may be over, I'll remember my head on his shoulder as we dance 1,000 miles, 1,000 miles.
Oh man,
dude, that's awesome.
Thank you guys, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
I think I like the live even better than the recorded version. I love when artists sound better live than they do recorded,
Yes.
even, you know.
Yes. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. The cream will rise to the top.
That's
dig it.
I think Chris is proud of me keeping you on schedule because she's commenting over here on the video. So, man, we appreciate you coming in, and you really do need to come back and see us.
Yeah,
for real. Yeah, come hang out when you got more time. And
yeah, I'd love to, man. This place is cool. Maybe we'll record some stuff here.
Heck yeah, even better. Even better. We're starting to, Jeb's starting to deal, what is it you call it, the Dairy Barn Sessions?
Dairy Barn Sessions.
Nice. It's very fitting for me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like another showcasing music showcase show,
but live from the barn.
Yeah, a little bit different. You know?
Yeah.
Slightly.
The same but different.
Got milk? Yeah, we do. No, that's what that glass ball is. That was milk went through that. Like,
yeah. That's cool. It's trippy.
Yeah, I made a light out of it.
I love it. More than I would have done with it. I don't know what the hell. It's a great vision.
I had to leave it, though. It was part of the barn. So, well, tell everybody where they can find your music. What's the easiest avenue for that?
The easiest way, if you just Google Isaac Jacob Band, I think all our links pop up there. And don't mind the arrest stuff. Just keep.
And you got to spell it right. You got to spell it right.
Do
you have problems with people spelling
it right?
Dude,
every weekend I'm like, people make, like, I make my own flyers, right?
Yeah.
But then the venue will make a flyer, but they always spell it ISSAC.
I almost did that for the flyer for the morning show. I almost did it, but I was like, no, that ain't right. That ain't right. I caught myself.
And then they'll tag me on Instagram, which is spelled ISAAC.
Yeah, with the right way.
But I get it, man. It's sometimes you're just too busy.
Dude, my name's Jody with 4 letters, and they can't get it right.
Yeah.
I get it with the I all the time, and I'm like,
3
that's
letters
a girl.
in my name, and they
That's
actually
true.
write Jen all the time, or Jeff.
Jeff Bridges.
Panama.
He's the dude.
Yeah.
The dude abides.
The dude abides.
The Jeb does. The dude abides. The Jeb does not.
Donnie, you're out of your element, Donnie.
That's the
I
shirt
just saw
you
my
need.
rug back, man.
That's
Really
the shirt
tied
you
the
need.
room together, man.
The dude abides. The Jeb does not. That's your new shirt.
The dude abides.
I need to get a T-shirt making machine. I thought of one for old people at festivals too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it says, "I peed my pants because I'm old, not because I'm drunk."
That's awesome.
The people would be like, "Wait, that's not a good thing." Wait, what?
It depends.
What? Yeah, it depends.
Sponsored by Depends.
I thought of another one for the single old guys at festivals, and it says, I have all this money and no one to leave it to.
Oh, you'll find a wife by the end of that night.
Yeah, or daddy issues? Question mark. Want some?
Dude, you definitely gotta get a t-shirt. Yeah, that's another line of
yeah, if you need help, for band merch, let me know. I'm in.
Oh yeah. Right on, man. Thank y'all for having me in here, dude. It's fun.
Thanks for come back, see us.
Damn,
you know where we are now. It's Chris's fault. It's all Chris's fault.
No, she said there's 2 entrances. It's the one without. So I was like, maybe it's on the other side of this. So I drove my dumb ass all the way around.
That's all right.
But yeah,
we had a good time anyway. So you just come on back now that you know where it is.
Right on, brother. Thank you guys for having me. This is fun.
Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll come back and do some more. It's the Morning Ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Adios.
Live from Texas Homegrown Studios.